heard this water a little bit back from where I am now. So this would be that dam in Piqua. I checked the mileage syncs up. Did about 13 miles from that 128 mile marker where I put in. This is right around 116. Checked it on the map. It says portage left. I've not even seen a sign that said Lowhead Dam ahead. I mean, I don't know. The numbers of fatalities, you'd think it'd be worth the city spending a few $100s on a sign. But maybe they keep getting washed in or something, who knows. So I'm gonna hug this left bank until I get up there. So that was interesting. Once I got up on top of it, might have even been able to just roll over it, but I am by myself, so I'm doing everything in a very, very cautious manner. But it's not a straight line of concrete. It's basically a sawtooth pattern that I think breaks up the effects of the water coming over it, so it doesn't create a hydraulic pull, and it's not very high at all. So I guess that's why I didn't need to have a sign right there. Maybe the worst that would happen, it would tip you over and you would get wet, and hopefully you had your PFD on. Alright, so I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna grab a piece of bank up here and get something to eat for a second. The sun is out, so it's getting a little warmer. Break out a water bottle that I had to empty on putting out that fire, so I'll be one short. But really nice stretch so far. So I guess I'm not going to be able to pull up on this bank. Too much current taking me out around. Let's see what Mr. Rowdy says. Mr. Rowdy says, doing 5 miles an hour right now. Distance 13.2 in 3 hours and 8 minutes. Ooh, I gotta get away from this rock. Gotta pay attention. Yeah, so not bad. What time is it? 11:58. Alright, 13 miles and 3 hours. Not too bad. This is a really pretty stretch down here. Rock bars and islands. A lot of greenery. Oh man, I did not want any part of that big rock right there. The house up there hanging out right over the river. Haven't seen a house in quite a bit. Well, this does not look pretty at all. Huge concrete sides with a retention wall. Flood prevention. And civilization, therefore, right on top of it. But you gotta take the good with the bad. sure we'll get into other scenic areas. But this stretch coming up here doesn't look too... Alright, new battery. Good to go. I'm gonna stop here, break out another water bottle, have some snacks, and rest for a minute. Take a look at the map and see what's up ahead, and go from there. Definitely a change in scenery though, coming right along. I think that's the Great Miami Trail for a while, so see what's up ahead. And I wish that it was still overcast. It's starting to warm up quite a bit. This area would be nice to run along the river or ride a bike along the river. But as far as being in the river, you gotta have an appreciation for an urban setting to a certain extent. I mean, not that there's not herons right here on the side. I just saw about 10 turtles drop into the water, back a little ways. You know, waterfowl and everything else, but obviously you can see over to my right. It's a manicured landscape. Wonderful path system though. I am looking forward to getting back into a more secluded setting though, which isn't going to happen for quite a few miles, but I'll make the best of it. Nice just to be on the water. Wish it had some float to it. The good and the bad. All kinds of turtles up on these logs over here. All out catching some sunshine. I'm gonna steer clear of them. Hopefully they don't all drop in. Yeah. So much for that. Huh. Only one of them. One out of, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 out of 10 dropped in. Oh, man. Pulling myself through absolutely still water between two dams. I hope it picks up a little flow at least. After I get past the next dam, which is probably, I think it was 5 miles from the previous dam that I just did. Cute little baby turtles. Probably 3 miles up ahead or so. See, now this setting up here looks much better. I tell you what, if you love turtles, this is the place to be, because these banks are just lined with them. And I don't know, groups of 10 or more, and very often. But as soon as I get close, I'll just slide back down into the water. I think just not having that concrete erosion system on the side of the river makes all the difference in the world. Still would like the water to have some flow though. Oh, we're coming into some big civilization up here. I think that first dam that I hit before was actually Piqua city limits. Oh, a lot of sparrows. Or not sparrows, swallows. The acrobats. Oh, nice little waterfall over there. Not sure where the water's coming from or what have you, but sounds nice. This is the dam at the Piqua water plant. Great Miami Trail map says portage left. so I'll see what's up there on the left. I know there's a road right up here. I can see a guardrail. But the water doesn't have any flow to it. It's dead, so not too concerning. If it was flowing quickly, I'd be a lot more concerned. So we'll go up here and see how this goes. So, solid concrete wall right here. I guess I will just go up to that wall. Looks like a set of concrete steps on the other side of it that go back down towards the river. Just have to be able to pull it up this concrete slope. Now there's a little bit of a trail there that's more mellow, but then you got to drag it for quite a ways, dodge trees and everything else. So I think I will give this way a try. This is the portage left option. Come up this concrete here and get over to this concrete over here, and then has pretty much concrete steps that put you back down into the water. Definitely a little tricky, but beats a blank, I guess. Oh boy. At least the water's moving. Hopefully it keeps moving for a while. Let's see what Rowdy says. Those do two things at once. All right. Rowdy says 17.4 miles, 4.5 hours. That was a long slugfest through Piqua there when all the water slowed down and stopped. Alright, so let me get my boat back onto this side of the dam and continue on. So, as is true on a lot of dams, the scenery got 100% better after the dam. The next dam's down for 7 miles ahead, so looking forward to enjoying this stretch. The water is actually moving. It's not still dead water. And it's only like, I don't know, 1:30. Something like that, 1:30 in that neck of the woods. Well, my optimism was short-lived. The water is back to nearly still. There was a slight breeze, which is nice because it cools things down a little bit, but I'm afraid there's going to be quite a few more miles of this. So I will have to look for the bright spots. One bright spot is definitely not going to be the flow, because it's like non-existent. So it has been, and it will continue to be, I guess, all shoulder work for miles. Actually just pulling my boat through the water. But it will get better.